Hello?
Oh, welcome in.
Hey.
Oh my god. YouTube Studio? Not really the time. It's like, hey, can you give us a second of your time? Can you rate our app, please?
No.
Oh, I can't actually. I'm very busy. Well then. I'm about to start crying.
Huh?
Said I'm about to
Why?
start crying.
But why though?
What time is it?
There's 1 minute.
One minute remains.
Hello. Sorry about
Hello.
that. I had the maintenance guy here, and he was installing a new dishwasher, so
No,
that's why I'm late.
if only we could have one of those.
Oh yeah.
Dude, they're
That'd be
nice. I don't fucking do that hand washing shit.
Must be nice.
It is nice because I refuse to sink to that level. Well, I didn't have one for like a week, but yeah, no, I do appreciate what I have.
We're not allowed to have dishwashers because apparently it'll cause too much water damage.
Bullshit.
Allegedly.
Speaking of
Nah,
that, that's why I didn't have it.
it's literally because our apartment building doesn't know how to handle itself.
Tell him not to fucking be stupid. Oh shit, look, update.
God damn it.
It's
Yeah.
officially
Things never
6
change.
p.m.
It is. Where the fuck is everyone?
I know one of them said they'd be late because they're currently going to vote with their family. That one
Neat.
has a solid excuse. I think the other two are eating slash getting food. TM trademark. Think that's what they're up to. Because that's what the legend weaver was doing before.
Oh hey.
What is that? What is that?
My dinner?
I haven't had dinner. What are you getting?
You said you went to McDonald's.
At like 1 o'clock? What are you eating?
I ordered myself a pizza because I thought you had pizza. That's the one that left without me.
I didn't mean to.
You still could have communicated that.
You're still a whore. It's fine. I'll have food eventually. Trademark.
I feel you.
I'm literally, while I'm waiting for everybody to get here, I'm cutting trees in RuneScape.
Oh my god.
This is my life now.
Ew, you're playing RuneScape?
Shut up,
I love
Adam.
RuneScape. Escape is dope. All right, I need my thing up and running. I need my D&D. Did we level up last time?
No.
Okay.
I'm still at
I didn't
level
think so.
3.
All right, just making sure.
I think the next milestone is coming up, though.
Oh shit.
I believe.
I'll be honest,
I have
like
to check my DM notes real quick.
I can spare you a little
the
bit,
XP
but I asked
system
that you
seems
take
like
care
it'd
of the
be
rest of
very
I can't fucking hear you
interesting and
because I have somebody
difficult.
in my ear. What?
I said I can spare you a little bit, but I asked that you take care of the rest of the dishes.
I was already planning on taking care of the rest of the dishes. One Piece will be fun because I know I'm getting onigiri, so.
One Piece.
One Piece!
My friend went through
Set sail for One Piece.
a surgery and she just watched 700 episodes of fucking One Piece.
I'm so sorry.
It's, yeah.
What are you
Me
laughing
too.
about? Oh, that made my, like, stomach cringe. Does that make sense?
What? One
You know
Piece?
when, like, when you're hungry and, like, all of a sudden your tummy just, like, does that weird, like, clenching thing? Ugh. It's like, I smell the food, fucking give it to me, bitch.
Oh, shit.
You okay?
Woo! That's spicier than I thought it was going to be.
Then I may not want it.
Try that chicken.
Oh, is it the chicken that's spicy?
Yes, it's the chicken that's spicy.
Okay. What is it? Before I put it in my mouth?
Jalapeno pineapple.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Mmm. I'm sorry, but Buffalo's still the best.
Yeah, buffalo is pretty damn good. I just thought I'd try something different to see.
That's
No,
valid.
It tastes good. It's just fucking spicy.
But you also know that I'm a slut for anything that has buffalo in it.
Buffalo soldier.
All
Coming
buffalo
to
sauce.
America.
I got a single piece of pizza. And a piece of chicken that has pineapple on it, and I don't know how I feel about that.
That sounds delicious.
Did the others show up or what? Nope. Oh wait, never mind. We do got Philip. Wait, where's Bridget?
Eating before jumping on.
Oh. Oh yo yo, oh yo yo yo. Are we getting into combat today?
I cannot confirm nor deny.
Understandable.
Depends on what you guys decide to do today.
Take over the world.
The pinky in the brain.
Narf.
That's a good one.
You're popular today.
It's literally just my mom.
Fuck does
Oh,
she
I said
want?
hi.
Just asking me how I'm doing.
Next question. Probably gonna be waiting a few minutes for Thomas anyways, because his family has been busy today, apparently. Everybody that's
Yeah.
Canadian voted today. Yay!
Yeah.
We all did it, guys. We did it. We voted. We put our opinions out there.
I wonder how many people actually went out and voted this year for Canada because of the Trump fiasco.
A lot.
Yeah.
Probably.
A lot of people. The
There was a
advanced
record-setting number of advance votes.
the advanced polls were overrun. They were not expecting that many people to advance.
It doesn't help that we keep being called the 51st state.
Well,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm good, thanks. I'm happy with my position.
Meowdy.
Meowdy! Thank you
Whoa.
for the subscription. 25 months, Jesus fucking Christ.
Holy shit.
We've had like 2 Twitch babies.
25 months. I didn't know there were that many.
Oh, man. So how's everybody feeling after the election today? Are we excited to see the results?
I'm
It's
excited
kinda
to
weird not-
lose.
Not me with a feed on another screen.
how long has Trudeau been president?
President.
Or
Prime Minister?
Prime Minister. And too long.
First of all,
Just
actually,
over 9 years.
no, because he's not our prime minister anymore. Technically speaking, it's Mark Carney right now.
He was prime minister for just over 9 years.
Technically speaking, he stepped down, Mark Carney took over, and I have a sneaking suspicion of who's gonna win this election.
Is it the other politician that did blackface? Just kidding.
I mean,
I don't know if that's it.
that
That
for
was-
sure was a thing that did
That-
happen.
It was indeed twice, apparently.
Yeah.
That's kind of fucking goofy.
Curator? Your parcel is currently being. I believe this for real, for real. Fuck off.
Believe what?
I got a message that said my package is currently being processed.
For real, for real.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
It's a very real message, guys, from very real Purelator, and it's definitely not a lie. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Because they definitely text you when your packages are being held. Mm-hmm. Dude, if anybody fucking falls for these links at this point in their text messages, you're the fucking problem.
Speaking of links.
The reason why they're continuing is because people do fall for them.
If anything texts you, banks, anything like that, unless it is from the official bank texting app, which you can tell because you'll see that you've had 30,000 messages from them, because they do it every time that they give you a frickin' one-time password crap. Don't answer it, don't click on the links, stop being fucking stupid. Internet safety 101, guys, come on. I believe in you.
We don't teach boomers internet safety.
We should teach boomers internet safety, because they're the problem!
Gen Z is apparently horrific when it comes to
You want
tech
to know
literacy.
how I've never wound up with a hack other than once.tm, which was not my fault?
Not clicking on a Discord link.
Oh, don't be mean. That one is... See,
that one is not his fault.
no, that one was, like, a fully backwards situation that was stupid, and I feel really bad, because,
Yeah,
like, that should
that
have
was
never
from an
happened.
official source. That was from an official source, so that doesn't count.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
Who's Gen Z again?
Gen Z is right
Like
after
1999 to
Jesus Christ, oh my god, that's
So, like,
a lot of links
the
to my
20-some
channel.
year-olds?
Yeah,
Hold on.
about that.
Uh,
Early 20s.
no.
mid to late 90s and early 2010s.
Yep.
Typically around 1997 to 2012.
It's like the 15 to 25s.
Fun fact,
Yeah.
interestingly enough, depending on who you talk to, some like to include the like later 1990s, like 1998, to the millennials, because Gen Z doesn't want them because they're too old.
1998.
Oh, speaking of things in 1998, y'all motherfuckers, my birthday's next week. Mm-hmm.
Yay.
It's on.
What do you mean you're not Gen Z?
I said some people like to consider people from 1998 back millennials because Gen Z doesn't want them. Because they're too old. Because,
True.
like, we were technically the first, like, really tech boomy generation, and, like, the people who were born in 1998, 1997 to 1996 are sometimes also considered, like, the, what's the word again? The nostalgia generation, because we grew up with both the older technology and the newer at the same time. So we were watching VHS tapes, and then it was Blu-ray, and then it was Netflix within like a span of 3 years. So it's
was
like,
I.
we remember
I'm
that.
a 04 baby.
Yes, but also you were raised by a parent correctly. Halfway. Halfway.
Not a snide at you, father, but
I say.
I know.
got the VHS thing from my mother.
Well, I mean, that's still a very normal thing, especially if you can't afford to, you know, switch over to everything. But still, it's considered the nostalgia generation because of how quickly things boomed during that, like, 3-year period. You know what I miss? Leap pads. Does anybody remember those things?
Again, also something I grew up with.
I'm not fucking talking about you right now, am I? I'm talking about myself. Me, I. It's my birthday coming up. I get to talk about me. Me!
Real.
I'm not selfish very often, so I don't know. Am I doing this right?
Yes.
But yeah, it's
think.
next week. Next week on Wednesday. Y'all motherfuckers better wish me a happy birthday, because it's gonna be a sad birthday. I'm going into my late 20s.
Wow.
What a sad day.
Nice.
Fuck, it's next
Boy.
week. It came so fast.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Shit.
I know that feeling.
I'm usually not a very selfish person. I like talking about other people. Like being like,
Oh,
you're
shit,
the
hi, beast.
greatest, you're the best, yippee, awesome people. I don't know, I just wanted to try it out. I don't like it.
Pretty great, actually. You should do that. Be like me. Be selfish.
The only selfish thing I'll ask is, please, for my birthday, even if you can't draw me stupid things and send them to
Will
me.
do. Can do that. I'm
So,
good at that.
perfect birthday gift.
Hey, Star.
Mm-hmm.
On your birthday, I promise, if it's in the cards, I will play Stadium with you.
Cool, I won't be home.
Fuck. For your birthday, if it is in the
You really will like Stadium, though.
Probably. I think the third person camera is gonna fuck with me a bit, but
You can
I'm gonna
change
fuck
it.
with it.
You
No,
can
like
change it.
I'm saying like I'm gonna do that intentionally because of how much Rivals I've been playing, but
But
it's
also,
gonna be weird with Overwatch's different physics.
can I just say something about, the third person camera?
Mm.
It makes some abilities way overpowered.
Elaborate.
Oh,
you can
Overwatch getting
see-
a third person?
They already did. It's called Stadium.
Oh, interesting.
But, Juno's torpedoes. I can now see more people because I can pan my camera for
True,
them.
because bigger FOV, yeah.
Yep. Which is very fun, by the way. Yes. Discussion of days that we will not have D&D. May, I believe, is clear. Same with June. However, the last week of July, we will not be having D&D, and the first week of August, we will not be having D&D.
And I will be having a cat.
We will be having a cat. Please babysit him well. He is a good boy.
I've heard he's very low maintenance.
He is. He is a very low-maintenance cat, other than when it comes to attention. He wants to live inside of you.
Yeah, just give the cat hot dogs.
Do not give my cat hot
Just-
dogs.
100
Can
hot
I give
dogs.
him a little bit of salami as a treat?
Maybe. But
As
it
long
can't
as
be
I
it's not
may
spicy.
or may
hot dog.
not have given Marshmallow some hamburger.
That's fine. I've done that before.
Oh,
I
like,
also
the
sometimes give
hamburger's
her French
okay.
fries.
But not the hot dog.
Also shredded cheese.
Oh my god.
Little fucking freaks. I love my animals.
Apparently, according to its beast in chat, I should be sent to the Amber Temple. What is the Amber Temple?
Alone? That's kind of cruel, but I mean, hey, if that's
Very cruel.
what the viewers want, sure.
Oh god. I mean, it does have to do with Amber, so I am down. Amber is my favorite rock.
Down is the right word if you're being sent to the Amber Temple alone.
Yeah, it would not be a fun time. That's all I have to say.
Is it hell?
Yes.
Figuratively or literally?
Do you want to find out? I can send you there.
If it's literally, wait till my backup character comes in.
Yeah, why am I the only one with backup characters on the campaign, by the way, guys? Like, come on, get on it.
Because I can make
I
characters
don't
in
have
5 minutes.
space for one.
Well, me too, but, you know.
You can make them in the campaign as backup characters. You can make them directly in the campaign, but you also don't have a subscription, so you have a limit on how many characters you can create, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. That's part of the problem. If you're not subscribed, you have limitations.
I have no limitations.
Well,
Do we have any ETA on the last?
he said he was voting at 5:20, so I have no idea what is going on right now. Let's just chat. Yeah, it might be a little late getting to section. Gotta go vote. We'll be there though. At 5:20.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm hoping
I am a
soon.
patient man.
I mean, he does kind of live in bumfuck nowhere, so.
Not really when the likelihood is that his voting station is like 15 minutes away, but there's also 4 of them, so
Yeah.
if their polling station is overrun, then that was neat.
What?
What happened?
I got a random event in RuneScape because that's what I'm doing while I wait.
True. I'm hopping on Wizard 101.
I'm cutting down
Side note,
trees.
this game fucking rocks.
I was the first person to find the fallen star.
When did Wizard 101 come out again?
Is it Lucifer?
2008. Okay.
No, it's a star. Like, it's a meteorite.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have a video for you.
That's great. I'll watch it after game.
Bet.
For I am biddy at the moment.
Why is there no fucking super duper cool election map on Google for Canada like there is for the US?
Because we suck and they rock.
Nobody cares about our elections.
They don't.
I mean-
They don't like scare the living shit out of people when we have elections.
Yeah. Looks like we've got about 40 minutes before the first polls close, so.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Canadian dollar is literally budget USD.
You say that, but it's been rising for the past month.
hope
Continue.
it
Yeah, but
keeps
because
doing
USD
that.
is fucking crashing. Good lord.
Yeah,
To be totally
the reason
fair,
people-
To be totally fair, though, y'all have been at the top of the world for so long. It's finally time for another currency to rise up and have a chance.
It's going to
Yeah,
be
the-
the Chinese Zhao or whatever it's called. I forget.
The reason so many people care about American elections is because everything is based off of USD.
Yes. It is a safe currency.
Which is stupid.
It won't be like that for much longer at this rate.
Oh, it's
Thank
definitely not.
God.
They're withdrawing the USD to the Chinese, whatever their currency is.
All hail glorious Winnie.
Glory. Fucking Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, our dollar has crawled back up to 0.72,
That's a miracle.
It's true.
A
down from
miracle.
0.68.
Yeah, before long, the Switch 2 won't cost $800.
I told you it was
No,
gonna
it
be
still will, 'cause
stupid.
tariffs.
So since I haven't really attended stream before, what are your guys' characters? That's a great idea while we're not here, while we are
That's
missing a
true.
character. Who would like to start?
Shall we start left or right?
Well, yeah, sure. That works.
What did we say? Sorry.
Introduce your character, what race you are, what your what your class is, a little bit about yourself.
Okay. I am Larks. I'm a goblin. I'm greedy. I am a warlock. All of my moves are greed based. That's pretty much the depth of my character. Not gonna lie.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Really
Thanks.
appreciate
You like to
it.
extort people, I know that much.
It's not extortion. It's kind of like a opportune business opportunity that you can't refuse.
Philip.
Hi, I'm Philip Killjoy. I am a variant human warlock of the Dark Parade or of the Black Parade. Yeah, that's about it. And for those of you wondering, yes, it is based off of MCR.
All right. Xavier, you're up.
Wait, no, let me go last. Hold on, I'm getting it ready.
All right, Zenny, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Zenny. I'm a hermit from the swamp. And
Schwamp.
You say you're a hermit from the swamp?
a hermit. Very funny. I am a grung though, so I understand the confusion. I'm a bard, specifically School of Dance, because my weapon of choice is the meteor hammer. It was supposed to be a comic relief character, and then we had a party full of them, so I'm now the voice of reason.
Hey,
Wow, as
him
if
a
I'm not a
comic
voice
relief
of reason too.
You're the leader, shut up.
If it makes you feel
Okay.
any better, that's the position that poor Rad has had to take in every single campaign. So giving him a little bit of a chance to, or giving her a little bit of a chance to release the sillies is kind of nice, to be totally fair.
Okay, this might be a little quiet. Everyone, shh. This is my character.
My name is Dante.
Okay.
So real.
Can you actually do your character introduction now, please?
I am playing basically my own little personification of Dante, straight up. Wacky Wahoo Pizza Man teleported to a gothic land, who has had all of his powers drained and now must rediscover his inner demon.
I thought you were
Also
gonna rhyme
trying to
that
just,
too, and it was gonna be very funny.
Wait, I rhymed something?
Wahoo Funny Pizza Man teleported to a gothic land.
Oh shit, I didn't even try to do that. That's how fucking
You
godlike I
fucking
am.
bars.
Well, those are our characters. I mean, we have a dwarf too. That's who we're waiting on.
True.
Our dwarf is about to get tossed. That's what's about to happen. The creature. Can the creature. I'm going to.
What the fuck?
I hear a twerp.
You do, in fact, in the background. They said they hear a twerp.
But it's okay because they're cute.
Apparently it's okay because you're cute.
Holy shit! What a crack!
Hey, what the fuck? So if I were like,
That's what she said.
something, you'd be like, ew.
Oh my god! I wish I recorded that cracking. Then I could have bass boosted it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the crack was caught on the VOD. If you want to go and get it.
I mean, yeah, but people talked over it.
No, it was pretty isolated.
Oh.
The crack was pretty good.
That's
Who's
weird
ever
because you can't usually get good crack in Kingston or
Yeah.
wherever we are.
No, instead
Kingston.
instead you get meth inside of a rotisserie chicken.
Oh yeah,
Sorry, what?
yeah. We had somebody smuggling meth in a rotisserie
No,
chicken.
hold on. So the story is even better because this dude was originally only being targeted because he was being belligerent with hotel staff. Okay? So this guy gets the cops called on him because he was being belligerent and like an asshole. And so they're like, okay, we're gonna go check his room because clearly there is something wrong here. And they find a rotisserie chicken. And I guess they decided to check the rotisserie chicken, in which there were fentanyl and meth and I believe some other kind of drug as well. Cocaine inside of a rotisserie chicken.
Only in Kingston, honestly.
So
Yeah.
that's the story of the rotisserie drug chicken.
Delicious.
It's funny to me.
Rotisserie chicken's a hell of a drug.
Especially that
It's
one.
true. I do love it.
Somebody say chicken bad for me.
Explains why
Not bad
explains why they're so
chicken.
popular.
Oh yeah, I just got a message. Lineup was crazy for voting. I'm on my way back now. So
Well, at least people are getting out to vote.
I would rather people vote than be at Dungeons and Dragons, to be totally fair. Roll for Chili's appetizer platter. Okay, somebody roll a what's dice?
Cajun fries.
What dice? How many are there?
It's
That's-
true. What are
that's
you
the
getting?
important question.
If it's like Popeyes, then you get 2.
Well, no, I was more meaning like how many options are there if we're rolling for it.
Oh,
I'm starving.
let's look at the Chili's appetizer menu real quick.
Hell
Let's
yeah,
see,
Chili's.
We got Oh wait, this is very different from Popeyes. Never mind.
D20. It's the
Appetizer, like,
quality of the
full-ass
appetizer platter. Okay, who wants to roll the D20?
Me.
All right, go nuts.
You have until I take my tits out of my dice tray to roll that D20.
Get
What?
20.
20?
Did you actually roll a 20?
Yeah.
All right,
Damn.
there you go.
First roll I ever did with that D20, actually.
That's a good one.
Oh, you know what else would be a great birthday gift for your local cat girl? Dice. Dice
You do
Goblin
not
want more
need more
dice.
dice.
Dice Goblin need more dice. Dice Goblin need many more dice. Don't listen to that one. Dice Goblin always needs more dice. Can never have too many dice. Exactly! I have a bag, a dice bag that's just a mountain of cats on it. It's my favorite thing that I own, I think, in terms of my D&D stuff. That's true. I have one that's a right asshole. You guys getting tired of me talking about my birthday yet?
No.
Because it's coming up.
Oh, hey,
next
is your
week.
birthday coming?
Yeah, next week.
Dear God.
Dear God.
I'm very excited.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be my birthday, and I'm gonna block all calls from certain people.
Real.
Because I know that one of the phone calls that's gonna come in is, "What are you getting me for Mother's Day? It's my birthday, bro."
That's weird.
Bro.
That reminds me, I gotta get something for my mom's birthday or Mother's Day.
I don't block very many
Yes.
people from calling me on my birthday. Also, obligatory, I'll have to be up until midnight because I know certain people are gonna call me at midnight on my birthday.
Oh my god.
I got it. You get it.
I don't want anyone to ever call me. Ever.
No,
Let alone at midnight.
it's a family thing. It's always been a race to see who gets the first happy birthday in.
Shit.
I still do it to my mom, so
Is that why you called me at midnight on my birthday?
yeah, it's always been a family thing.
Huh.
Since I was a kid.
I'm flattered.
Always, it's a race to see who can wish someone a happy birthday the fastest. Of course, the easiest way is to just go for midnight. I love that we're all just standing around mining this star right now. Like, this is peak.
Damn, does it hurt?
This is yeah, actually it does. It's quite painful, but you know, like, whatever. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Do what you gotta do.
Everything's fine, guys. Everything's fine. I'm okay.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna make some popcorn since we're waiting.
Popcorn.
I'm starving.
Also, I got an achievement. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
There's just a ring of people around this fallen star, by the way, like just sitting here mining. It's kind of great.
Are we gonna need Foundry tonight?
Again, it's gonna depend on how far you guys get and what you guys do. And also, I've realized that some of the maps don't translate over to Foundry, so I am searching for maps, so I'm just gonna make sure you don't go to those locations until I have a map for them. Because apparently having a VTT map is too difficult. They're all WebP files.
Ugh. Whoever made the
You want them
WebP
converted?
file needs to be drawn and quartered.
Huh?
Do you want them converted?
Yes, I do.
Send them through.
I'll send you the thing. Cause it might be handy for you at some point too. This person has like a complete map collection. And I need all of the Vallaki ones, and some of them only have WebPs. But here's the post. They're pretty cool. They're kind of crazy, actually, for the amount of maps that they fucking made. Hydration time. That means getting up from my computer. Give me a second. I gotta click on the next star. I don't have any water in my cup at all. That's a crime. Anarchy! Anarchy! Can you do me a favor? Can you give me Wawa?
Yeah.
No! Okay, you wanna know what? Bot. You know what I think of you, Bot? This is what I think of you, Bot. Goodbye. Suspicious user.
Not inclusive overtone 8.
Yeah. The bots be real right now. Thank you for the hydration. Thank
What do you
for
mean?
the-
I knew that guy in high school.
There you go, I've hydrated. It's quite
Damn,
delicious.
using your government name on Twitch is kind of hard.
For real. I've been thinking about changing my channel name from Stargirl Games to Stargirl VT. I've been thinking about it.
Some.
Also, I think it's funny that people still assume certain things about my username.
What do you
Like
mean?
that it's after the superhero.
What?
Yeah, some people
God.
assume that my username is named after the superhero.
Original ideas don't exist.
I mean,
True.
it's not an original idea. First of all, I stole it from a book. It was called
Would that book
Stargirl
just have?
by Jerry Spinelli.
Would
And
that book just so happen to involve a superhero of some sort?
no, actually, it involves a very abnormal girl trying to fit into a normal society and then her getting burnt out. Mm-hmm. It's
Yeah,
a
damn,
very
that
good
is
book.
you, huh?
Yeah, it is me. It's almost like I resonated very deeply with that character, and like basically every username I ever had was named after her. Because I was just like, wow, a character that speaks to me on my level and understands that like society kind of fucking sucks. I highly recommend reading the book, and there's also one called Letters from Stargirl, I believe. Either Letters from or Letters to, I don't remember. Stargirl. Cherish. It was such a good book, and I loved it so much, and yeah, it was really good. Uh, yeah, Letters from Stargirl by Jerry Spinelli. There's another one? This is illegal! I didn't know that there was another one!
Another what?
There's another book!
Oh.
I didn't know that there was another book! Oh, I'm gonna have to pick that up. Mm-mm. It's not. In terms of your DM, it is not.
Oh.
I
Cool,
just,
cool.
yeah, definitely not. So I would recognize the tattoos. Anyways, good to know that there is 3 books. There's Love Stargirl, the original book Stargirl, and then Letters from Stargirl. Good to know. I'm gonna have to find those novels. And I'm gonna have to put them in my collection, because wow, that was a part of my childhood that I forget existed. And then I'm reminded of it every time somebody goes, oh, like the superhero? Yeah, totally. Mm-hmm. The biggest offender for that is Overwatch, by the way. The amount of people that are like, oh, Stargirl, like the show! And I'm like, yeah, like the show, totally.
I've never heard of another Stargirl.
It's this
Yeah, there's
one.
a comic book character, DC.
Oh.
It's this one.
Holy shit, dwarf!
We have a dwarf! This is Stargirl, by the way. Hello and welcome to D&D. How are you feeling? You voted. Congratulations. You have done your civic duty.
I low-key don't even want to talk about it.
You still did it!
But what a fucking stupid setup, though. Like, I stood there and waited for 45 fucking minutes just to put an X on a fucking piece of paper.
It's because people like to talk to the people that are...
Depends on where you go, to be fair.
But, like, oh my god, like, I was starting to fall asleep standing up. Like, god. But, like, if it reached, like the hour and a half mark, I probably would have just folded my ballot up into a paper airplane and just fucking fired it into the room and walked away. Oh. No, they're trying out a new system, and it's terrible. I don't know what you guys had to go through, but they were calling all these numbers or whatever, and like so, like if you're like a higher number, the longer you wait, and the lower numbers get to go first. So if like you've been waiting in line for like 45 minutes, like in my case, the lower numbers get to butt everybody, and just it was just pissing everybody off. But hey, enough talk about politic bullshit.
Yippee. It's Dungeons and Dragons time!
Yes.
How are we feeling about last session? Can anybody remind me what happened last session?
Stuff, things.
We killed somebody's son for the greater good.
For the greater good.
For the greater good.
Power within. And we got on the road to a city that I forget the name of.
Vallaki.
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 That's what I said. Vallaki.
Vallaki.
Palakia.
Palkia.
IKEA?
Shit.
Great. I want some meatballs.
I want a shark.
I want an IKEA breakfast.
I want to start D&D.
I want to have freedom from whatever the hell is happening to me right now. Alright.
Freedom!
So, last time we left off with you guys on your way to Vallaki. And
I fell asleep.
you did, in fact. So we will, I actually have to open this and... I think I have the first map up, but I don't have the town square one, because it's a fucking 1P file!
Again, whoever created that file format needs to be drawn and coded.
Hey, what's the issue? Foundry supports WebP.
It doesn't upload when I try. It gets angry to me.
Well, you're not supposed to be uploading it the same way you would upload any other image.
Well, I like my VTTs anyways. So. And someone has graciously offered to be the awesome person who... Eh. Yeah. And the dwarf. Can't forget about the dwarf. Here. Fighting. Save changes. I saw. Look at that.
And my throat is killing me, so accent may not be, here tonight.
Oh,
It's okay.
but it's funny. Alrighty. So. Give me a second here.
Yep.
While you're setting things up, I'm gonna go into my mini fridge and grab a bottle of water.
Everything's already set up.
So we're on the road, yes?
Yep.
Mm.
That's the one I want. Not that one. Okay, there we go.
That is a very big Yasmir. Did I not
Okay.
send you the updated token image for Yasmir? Because I made him a proper one.
If you did, I don't remember, and I'm not gonna change it right now. That is not the focus
That's
of right
fine.
now.
That is fine.
Okay. Here we go. Waiting for confirmation that everybody's here, then we'll begin.
I'm good.
Perfect. So, you all have been on the road for quite some time. We've been traveling on the old... God. Is it Svalich Road?
Hmm?
Yeah.
Ballastro.
Svalich.
Phallic?
Sorry.
I'm gonna fucking come up and punch you. Directly in the arm.
That's a little aggressive.
In your
jeez.
uninjured
Like that-
arm. So that I don't hurt you
that-
more.
That would in
That's
fact
still
have been
assault.
a Boffa sword to the arm for me.
Oh wait, I have that. Never mind, that's what you're gonna get. A bonk on the head.
Yeah, you want to spar?
Hey, you have a plastic one. That's not fair.
It's nylon.
That's true.
Nylon is still fucking harder than the fucking Boffa sword.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you don't want to spar with that.
No, but I can smack you. And it won't hurt. It'll be a thunk. Alright. The old Svalich Road meanders into a valley watched over by dark, brooding mountains to the north and south. The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by a wooden palisade. Thick fog presses up against this wall as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town aslumber. The dirt road ends at a set of sturdy iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside the gates are a half-dozen pikes with wolves' heads impaled upon them.
This looks like a welcoming place.
Maybe they just don't like dogs.
Sounds
I
like
don't
my type
like
of
dogs
place.
either.
Who doesn't like dogs? Dogs are adorable.
Apparently
Well,
these
dogs
guys-
don't like me.
I've already told you about my experiences.
Lancelot whines at you.
You're different.
Is he?
Dogs don't tend to like me.
Alright.
Um,
I'm assuming
So-
we're just walking up to this place.
yeah, I'm gonna go up to them as we approach.
Am I supposed to see
Uh,
tokens? That's why I'm a little confused right now.
Do you not see the tokens?
No, hold on, I'm reloading. I don't see anybody.
All right.
You're all on there.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll give
it's
me
true.
a sec.
I was still on the old map. Hold on.
Yeah, I was on the old map for a while, and then I was met with a black screen, and then everything loaded in at once. I was like, oh, okay.
I love when that happens.
All right, I see it now.
You see it now? We're good. You're safe. That's good at least.
Yeah.
Alright, awesome. Everyone can see now. That's what I was hoping for. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and from a distance of about 20 feet, wave and hail the guard. Hello. May we pass?
The guards just kind of look at you, look at the gate. The gate's not locked. It's clearly there for, like, nighttime protection rather than daytime.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that silence means yes.
They don't speak to you as you pass. They just watch. And then as the last of you enter the gate, they close it again.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Alright. And you enter into the town. There are several places that you can go visit in this town. But as you near to the town, Irina looks at the group of you. Well, we're here now.
Well, it wasn't so bad.
I should probably go to the church.
Alright, so this is this Vallaki place, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Where do I get myself a piece of pie?
At the Blue Water Inn, I believe.
Well, you guys know where to find me. I'll be right back.
Did we get paid for this endeavor?
Well, yes, but, you're going to have to wait until, I'll be back with your reward in a little bit.
Okay.
By evening, at the Blue Water Inn, I'll have coin for you.
Larks is obviously very skeptical about this because he's seen a lot of people pull fast ones. But he's gonna go ahead, just because I'm in front of the group. He doesn't want to make a kind of a big deal. He kind of nods and
She
kind of just accepts that he's gonna probably lose out.
She looks at you and she'll go, and if I haven't arrived at the Blue Water Inn by evening, I'll be at the church, so you'll be able to find me.
Ah, all right. Well, good to know. I trust you. Larks does not trust her.
All right. Xavier,
Xavier goes looking for pizza.
you find the Blue Water Inn quite easily. Gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large two-story wooden building with a stone foundation and sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall.
Not exactly the type of place I'd paint to be making a pie, but gotta take their word for it.
Very
I'd
quaint.
think it's a bathhouse.
You think it's a bathhouse, or you hope it's a bathhouse?
You know, seeing the sign, he would think that it was a bathhouse because of the waterfall.
Not like I've been one to not have a peace while taking a shower.
That's unusual.
It's
And,
efficient timing, all right?
Not really.
Right.
Yeah, it's efficient.
Right.
I make
It's
sure it doesn't
something.
get wet.
Huh. So you wash everything except for that one hand holding the pizza.
Or he switches hands, genius.
Well, then now he's got a greasy other hand.
Either of you really think it'll last that long?
Yes.
Do you head into the inn?
Yep.
All right. So you
You're
enter,
still arguing.
and you can smell it as soon as you open the door.
Oh, that's the first sense of home I've gotten since coming to this damn place.
And the innkeeper looks up at you. Hail, travelers.
Hail to you too, my friend.
Hail? It's not raining.
It's a way to say hi.
Raises an
Greetings,
eyebrow.
barkeep.
I'll just walk right up to the counter with no hesitation and take a seat. Heard you guys got a pie here that I might like. Cheesy, savory. What's the cost? I want a whole thing.
Oh, we're actually testing out some new recipes, so, you be my taste tester, and I'll give it for you, at no cost.
Well, I normally do fancy myself a classic pepperoni, but sure, why not?
All right. And he'll go back into the kitchen and come back out a few moments later, with 3 large. They're definitely pizzas. They look a little different, but you assume it's because the bread is different here. They don't raise as much, but it still looks pretty good. And he'll
If
put
it
them
doesn't
out.
raise as much, that's what he's used to because he's
Yeah.
used to New York style.
And he puts them out on the counter. And
Oh, all right.
to be
Might
fair,
be able to get through this place after all.
one does look like a pepperoni pizza, or as close to one as you're gonna get. It has round salami-like meat on it. Another one looks kind of like a Canadian-esque style pizza, and then the other one has what looks to be mushrooms, peppers, and you can't quite tell what the meat is, but it looks like potentially a red meat from like the color that it's turned after being cooked.
Takes a classic in one hand, takes the second in the other, gives them the New York fold, and just starts devouring.
And compared to the food you've had recently, it is flavorful and delicious.
Oh. All right. I think I'm going to be all right. Mm.
So I'm gonna go up to the barkeep as Dante there is eating his pizza.
Dante.
And I'm gonna be like, so what's up with the dogs? And I just make kind of like a jabbing motion.
The dogs.
Yes, the dog heads.
They're wolves.
Oh, right. Yes. Sorry. What's up with the wolves' heads?
They attack the town relentlessly.
They just randomly come in and just like attack?
Yes.
Okay. I've never heard of random packs of wolves attacking a town before. How long has this been going on?
Far too long.
Okay. Well, that was a good talk. And I'll have a drink. He just kind of like hops up next to, the pizza and
Is
kind of looks.
wine okay?
Ah, yes, I would. I would love a glass of wine.
Do you want the Red Dragon Crush or Purple Grape Mash?
I'll take the purple.
All right. And he'll go to one of his wine casks, and you can see that you get the last little bit that's in the cask. It comes to just about 1 cup, and he puts it in front of you. And you can hear him kind of muttering under his breath as he goes to clean another cup.
Can I make a perception check or whatever to hear
Yeah.
what he said? Okay. What do I roll for that?
Just perception is fine.
Perception. Okay. 14.
You'll hear him go, the wine still hasn't arrived, and I can't go to get it. And,
I'm gonna go ahead and be like, so, barkeep, I couldn't help but notice that the wine seems to be out. I take a little sip.
Yes, my supply is nearly gone, and, well,
Are you having problems with trade routes?
my favorite jelly-filled donut.
My favorite jelly-filled donut.
Nice.
Sorry, I got handed food. Mmm.
Thanks, Brock.
Mhm.
I love jelly-filled donuts. I'll never get over that. Thanks, Pokemon.
That's actually what I'm eating right now, is onigiri, so...
Nice.
So my supply of wine is gone, and the next shipment is far overdue.
I see you didn't hear me. I said, are you having problems with trade routes?
Yes. Sorry, my face is full of food.
It's okay. So what's causing all the trade interruptions? Bandits? Supply and demand?
I'm not sure.
Oh. Not sure.
And
Gotcha.
I'd go to do it myself, but I have no staff. It's only me, so if I leave, the inn is closed too, and, well, income.
Yes. No, I know all too well about income. Well, how about this? How about if I talk over with my compatriots here? Maybe we can go ahead and check. But it comes at a cost, of course.
I wouldn't dream of having you all do it for free.
Great, because I wouldn't dream of doing it for free. I'm
Not
glad
to
that we have
mention,
this equal.
on top of payment,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be more than willing to give a few rooms away for tired adventurers as well.
Yeah, Larks's ears kind of like twitch, kind of excited about free stuff. So, well, I'll go ahead and discuss it with my friends here, and I'll get back to you.
Screw the room. Get me a bottle of Jack, and I'll just sleep on the table.
Who's Jack?
Well, there's this man Jack out back, but I don't think you want his bottle, so.
Oh my god.
Not unless he makes damn good whiskey.
What's whiskey?
He kind of looks,
Not a
takes a
cooking
deep
utensil.
sigh as he looks to the pizza and takes a sadder bite.
If I
win
knew
'em
what it
all.
was, maybe I could figure out how to make it.
Well, not much of a brewer myself, just a consumer. Not really sure how the stuff's made.
It's made with rye. I'm assuming like this whiskey does like
Yeah.
exist in this
Yeah.
world. All right, so yeah, I just kind of
Definitely.
go ahead and I just tell them like, yeah, it's made with rye. It's also known as Schlurbenherben. Yeah, so there you go.
Well, that should be simple enough. I'll look into it.
Cool. There you go.
Right on, little guy. Help yourself to a slice.
I don't mind if I do. And it's huge. It's like
Compared to you,
stupidly
yeah.
big. Yeah.
Well, yeah, this is a. I imagine this is reminiscent of a Brooklyn cut. Big slice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Rad, come get a bite of this before I eat it all.
But. Oh, okay.
Food.
It's definitely missing the seaweed, but like otherwise it's phenomenal. Like this is good. We need the that seasoning, the stuff that goes on top that you can put on it. Yeah.
Big old rice.
Make sure you get the center. Right? Alright, well you guys can have your chat amongst your compatriots.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of give the gist that the barkeep is going to go ahead and give us free rooms and payment to go check on why a cask of wine or two
We really need
is
it.
not being presented here or delivered.
I'm up
I
for the
mean-
task.
We essentially did our job for the siblings there, right?
Yeah,
For the most part,
True.
yeah.
but
So
it's
we
also a
can take
business
on-
opportunity.
Something else.
Yeah, there we go. That's the spirit. Time to make money. And just Larks kind of rubs his hands.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello, welcome back.
Wait, what's going on?
Just talked about
We're discussing whether or not to help out this barkeep.
Okay.
Before you make your decision, you could always go and visit Madame Eva.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Fortune teller.
All right. I remember something about that. Oh,
Not the
right.
first time we've heard of the name.
true.
It's not that far from here. It's just over in the Vistani camp. You could go there, deliberate amongst yourselves, and then come back to me with the answer by evening. I'll throw in a free night for the even consideration of potentially helping me.
All right. Well, you twisted our arm, but it is a good bargain for us.
Tell you what, seeing how as I don't believe in any of that jibba jabba, I'm going to stay here and sit out on one of the benches out front and rest for a little while.
You
All
sure?
right, you do that.
Could be a fun experience regardless.
Sure, why not?
Well, that was easy.
That's the spirit.
You twisted my arm.
That I would love to see.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
think thin enough to twist, honestly.
Sounds like we're all in agreement. Gonna go see this Madam Ava. I don't really care, so long as I get to take this box with me.
Mm-hmm.
It's all yours. Good though?
Oh, you bet. What's the cost, old pal?
We were testing new things, like I said. Before we were only using cheese, so... take it, please. Again. I'm glad somebody likes the food.
You have no idea what this means to me right now.
Oh.
Ah, this place, not exactly what I'd call home. But this makes it feel like it.
Alright. Give me 2 seconds to set something up in... Oh gosh. I just... Thank you, Xavier.
What happened?
Oh, just,
The meme picture.
the meme.
Pretty good.
I'm just setting up for your, boop-a-doop-boop-ba-doo. Okay. I've got... I'm making sure that I have the right ones up, because I changed a couple things. So making sure that when I make this channel viewable for you guys after, that the correct cards are up, because otherwise you're going to be sitting there going, huh? That wasn't what we were given. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Because I'd feel bad.
Dude, me when I'm Meta Knight. This is bullshit!
Yes. Good old Meta Knight.
Know my power.
I still think it was an incredibly missed opportunity not to make him Spanish in the games.
I mean, he is if you play with Spanish.
Speaking of Spanish,
fair.
whatever happened to the Spanish like Metroidvania? The one with Lucha Libre or something.
Oh, Guacamole?
Yeah, that's it. There was a second one, but I've never heard anything about it after that.
I mean, they didn't make any more.
Why? Did it do bad? That was a big hit.
I don't know.
Did you have a thing?
Maybe.
Did you have a hand in this?
What?
What are you talking about? You know, sometimes people just don't have an idea for what's next, right?
And in this, I could feel it.
Sometimes you don't have to make a sequel for the sake of making a sequel, because then the sequel will probably suck.
That is a good point.
Sometimes the sequel takes 6 years to develop, like Silk Song.
Mm,
All right.
I don't know.
Dude, if it doesn't come out this year, it'll be so funny.
There we go. I have everything set up for this. We do not need Foundry at the moment. This will be Theater of the Mind.
Yeah.
Yippee.
So,
Awesome.
you guys decide to make your way to Madame Eva.
Yes.
Where I need to find Where is it? I have so many tabs open for this right now. Which is kind of funny.
Ba-ba-da-da-ba. Skibidi-dee-doo. Skibidi-dee-dee. Skibidi-da-ba. Shka.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll be right back.
Alright, there we go. Never mind. Why can't I find the page?
Reasons.
I'm looking for the, Madame Ava's. I can't find the page for it now. This is fine.
You're looking for the description of
Yeah,
Madame
I
Ava's?
can't find it. I had it bookmarked and now I don't know where it went. Am I dumb?
No. Where is? Is it under Appendix E?
I just had a weird sense of deja vu. Holy shit.
Yeah, I had that earlier today.
No, Appendix E only has the deck. That's why this is weird, because I can't find her.
Is it under Vistani?
There's a good chance that maybe she's there.
Wouldn't be a D&D session without technical difficulties.
Huh. No. Well, okay then. Let me make up some bullshit.
Hold on.
All the D&D beyond. All the D&D beyond links are broken when you Google it.
That's pretty funny.
Like, Curse of Strahd, Madame Ava's tent. Open. Internal server error. Okay.
Error 404.
Alright. That's cool.
Have we ever
Link
talked about how
incoming.
much?
Oh, did you find it?
Yep.
Yay, thank you. Listen, it wouldn't be a D&D session without a little bit of scuff. The link is just go fuck yourself. Ah, that's why.
Mm.
There we go. Okay. There we go. So you all head towards the location that you were told to.
Mhm.
And as you approach this lavish tent, and something that you'll notice about anything with the Vistani, everything is lavish. Bright colors, contrasting against the dark, drab, dreary, depressing locations that you have visited, this space is filled with music and laughter. As you approach the tent, you'll hear as you approach, "Come in."
That's not creepy.
Oh, you just welcome.
Zenny will be
Like-
the first to enter, completely like wide-eyed and just so ready for this.
I'll follow behind, just with his usual confident stride. Clearly, not his first rodeo with weird stuff.
All right.
Yazimir will hold open, like take his arm and like hold like the entrance to the tent like open slightly, and hold out his hand, motioning for Philip and Larks to come in.
Okay. So I go ahead and nod my thanks. Kind of look around.
Magic.
So I'm assuming these tents. I'm sorry. Go on.
Magic flames cast a reddish glow over the interior of this tent, revealing a low table covered in a black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as a hunched figure peers into its depths. As the crone speaks, her voice crackles like dry weeds. "At last you have arrived." Cackling laughter bursts like mad lightning from her withered lips.
I want to hear it.
No.
Hold on. Oh,
No.
Hey.
No.
and I can make it naturally.
Do it.
But you're not the DM. It's not the same.
As Palpatine once said, "Do it."
Do it. Yeah,
I
but I
can't do
did
it
the.
'cause DM said no.
But yeah, but
Oh.
I provided the great audio of the crows. Remember, with such hits like.
Oh,
Yes.
God damn
All
it.
right, one time. Zenny, take it away.
Jesus
Perfect.
Christ, that's
Beautiful.
a blown out microphone.
That's good.
Yazimir will quickly spin around and be like, "You see, this is why I don't trust fortune tellers," and goes for the door.
Yazimir,
Zenny will grab his
before you go,
wrist.
Ah, jeez.
Zenny, Xavier,
That's me.
Philip, and who could forget Larks?
We
Impressive.
try, but
Would you
Be nice.
like your fortunes to be read?
Well. You saw us coming. You know our names. I'm starting to think there might actually be some realness to this. Sure. Why not?
All right. She pulls out a weathered deck.
Is there a seat to take?
Yes. There's plenty of
All right,
room for all
he'll-
of you to sit down.
He'll take a seat, lean back, and kick up his feet in what looks like the most inoffensive spot to do so.
And she will place them out looking like this. On the table. That looks really cool against my dark background.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
All right. Are you guys ready?
Oh, okay. Yes.
The first card she flips and she says, "This card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy." And she will flip over the Abjurer, which looks like this.
What do you mean, enemy? Like, we're just here to drop someone off and then skedaddle. You don't have any.
Untrue. We're
enemies.
checking a trade route.
But that doesn't mean
She
there's
knows
gonna be
that
an
already.
enemy.
I get a feeling that you know why you're here in Barovia. In the space that you've found yourself wandering through.
Yeah, a few weeks too early, but yes.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you had a plan to be here eventually. I had none, and it sounds like this asshole Strahd is responsible for it.
Ah, there we go. Someone smart enough to understand why they're here. So, she'll say, those guided by logic and reasoning warns of an overlooked clue or piece of information. In halls where wisdom dared to take wing, the silver flame once crowned a king. Seek knowledge cloaked in ash and bone, where light was lost, but truth is sown. The dragon's watch has long grown cold, yet still he guards the secrets old. And that will be your first
Please tell me
card.
we're getting a written version of this. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
There's also a channel for it that I'll open afterwards that has all the information. She'll then flip over the card in the 2 position. She shows you the tax collector. This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope.
Well, I am hopeful that I can evade the tax collector. Tax evasion.
And this is corruption in a government or organization. Where debts are tallied but mercy is thin, a shadowed fate stirs deep within. A ledger written not in gold, but innocence too young, too bold. Save the lamb from drowning deep, and secrets blessed that you then shall keep.
Oh.
She then goes for the 3rd card. And she pulls the druid. This is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance. A sword of sunlight. Balance of nature. Those that revere nature, a release of emotions. An evil tree grows atop a hill of graves, where the ancient dead dream in root-bound waves. The ravens above, they caw and they cry. They've seen the blade, they know where it lies. Where blood and bark as one did twine, let passion burn and sun reclaim what once was mine. She then flips over the next card. The innocent. A being of great importance, whose life is in danger, who might be helpless or simply unaware of the peril. The rose untouched by shadow's blight, blooms unseen in pale moonlight. No blade they wield, no oath they swore, yet hearts may shift and tyrants fall once more. A whisper lost in tempest's cry, the meek shall stand when hope runs dry. And finally, she pulls the last card. The artifact. Your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. The importance of some physical object that must be obtained, protected, or destroyed at all costs. Where prayers once rose like morning sun, now echoes dwell, and faith is none. The halls still hum with silent pleas, and shadow curl round ancient keys. The past lies still, yet hearts may find the end of dusk where dawn's confined.
Was that the last one?
That was the
Okay.
last one. That was all 5.
All right, yeah.
Larks puts his hand on the table. He's like, wow, that's cool. I have one. My patience is growing thin. Every second's a sneer. I want to scream, get me the fuck out of here.
She
So, can I?
points at Larks and speaks a single word. Silence.
Okay. And he just sits down.
Well, gotta admit, I was hoping for a more clear-cut answer. Is a reading or a riddle?
It is a reading.
I
Being
can.
cryptic is kind of the point.
Well, if I could give you more, I would. This is what the cards tell me.
So you don't have a hand in all this? Because that seems pretty well put.
I just tell you what the cards tell me to tell you.
All right, all right.
Larks goes ahead and speaks and says, that's a little suspicious.
Yeah, I've seen crazier.
Think about it this way.
Give me a second.
It wouldn't be
Larks.
it wouldn't be as fun without it wouldn't be as fun if we were just given the answers, was it? Would it be?
You take
It's not.
you take 4 psychic damage.
What the
Damn.
fuck? What? Larks clutches his head, and a brief agonizing blast like flows through him. Oh,
Got a
all
migraine
right,
there, pal?
fine. Yes, something like that. And just kind of sneers a little bit at the old lady. I believe you. I see you're more than just a scam artist. He kind of rubs his temples.
Well, now you have your fortunes. Do with them what you may.
All we can do is figure out what they mean and hope they help.
And you now have access to the Taraka reading. Chill.
Speaking of help, you wouldn't happen to have any knowledge that we should know that don't involve any riddles?
You can ask questions and I'll answer them if I have the information.
Well, first of all, who the hell is this Strahd guy?
Would I know about Strahd? I can't remember if I asked this. I don't think. I think we came to the conclusion I don't.
It's like rumors. You've heard that he's a vampire. You've heard that he's,
I mean, beforehand, like
that's
before.
that's
like,
all you would know. That's
okay.
you only know the rumors you've heard.
I'll go ahead and I'm still rubbing my head. All I know is this Strahd guy is a creep. He's supposed to be something otherworldly. I mean, that's what the common folk say.
Well, I don't have much experience with otherworldly, just underworldly. Wouldn't happen to share some properties, would they?
All I can say is that he is, in fact, how do I say this?
Larks opens his mouth to be snarky and be like a douchebag, but he stops himself thinking about the headache he's currently going through. And just continues to rub his temples.
My recommendation would be to listen to the common folk.
Well, we're clearly not going to get too much done in this state. I still got a lot to remember about how I'm supposed to be handling these things. Kind of just give a bit tap to my guns that are still pointlessly hanging on the holster. Speaking of, Madam Ava, was it?
Mm.
Have any idea how I'm supposed to fix this amnesia? It's really inconvenient.
From what I understand, when you prove yourself to be a strong adversary, your power will return to you.
And according to whose analysis?
I can only ask so many things. But know that they will return.
And it sounds like we keep helping people out.
Wonderful.
I see great
You got a better
fortunes
suggestion?
in your future, Larks. You just have
I'm
to get
sorry,
that
what did you
tongue
say?
of yours under control. But other than that, great fortunes await you.
Cool. Fine. I'll keep that in mind. Next time I meet a powerful old woman in a tent, I'll hold my tongue.
It's more so that sometimes your mouth gets you into more trouble than it helps.
Yeah.
When you
Tell me
don't
about it.
demand a reward, the reward tends to be larger, my friend.
Told you.
Well, I've learned in my personal experience, and he puts like the fingertips to his chest and he kind of gives off this like Shakespearean type of pose that most people will take advantage of you.
I'm more meaning. Don't ask for a large reward. Say you'll do it for a pittance, because people are more likely to go, this person really wants to help me. Perhaps I'll make the reward larger. For somebody as selfless and kind as this greedy little goblin.
Yeah. He just kind of sighs. He's going to go ahead and just kind of like, yes, you know what? Maybe you're right. Trying to humor the old lady.
However, there are times where you may need to demand your reward, though I see no problem with your little rose. And gives a little
Well.
smile.
Well, shucks.
Well, you got any oddly vague advice for me? Sure could use a little hand around here.
Dig deep within your own self, and remember that your power is not only your own, and that perhaps a bit of coaxing will be required to return to your full strength.
I don't really like the sound of that, ma'am. The first time I found out what I was capable of, it involved a sword through the chest.
I don't think it'll be that violent this time.
Certainly hope not. And I really hope my brother's not involved.
I foresee more
Yeah.
so of an internal mental struggle, so to speak. You've put your own block on things. You need to figure out how to remove it.
And now you lost me. But I guess that's the point.
Let me put it this way. Take your time with the abilities you already have. Hone them well, and things will come back to you.
Yeah, going through puberty again is easier said than done, but I'll do my best.
Any other questions?
I would like a more personal reading if possible.
What do you want to know?
Just, I guess why I'm here. I didn't really do much from what I remember.
Give me a minute. Y'all good over there? Okay. Oh, hey, look, it's the hag's laughter. I don't know if you heard Anarchy's laugh.
Yeah, it did.
Whenever I need a hag's laughter, I'll remember to call Anarchy then.
Oh, middle finger.
Sorry, Zenny, can you repeat what you wanted to know?
I just want to know why I'm here, because I didn't really do much from what I remember. I was a hermit.
For you, I see talent that was not realized where you came from. Talent that needed a specific push in the right direction.
Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind.
You don't have any questions for me, Yasmir?
If I had any questions for you, it'd be how long have you been doing this? I'm more interested in your career line.
Going on 60 years now.
Oh, come now, you're not that old then.
Hell. I'm old enough.
Yeah.
Besides.
I'm sorry I came across disrespectful. I've had a few, bad instances.
She gives a small, knowing smile. Do you have any questions? At all?
Who, me?
No, I'll get to you in a moment. But if Yasmir has any questions, I would like to answer them, as I would do for all of you.
I don't really have any questions for say, I'm just more curious than anything.
Is there anything I can do to sate your curiosity?
I more or less want to know, like, how you yourself got here.
I've lived here my whole life.
So you grew up here?
Yes?
Has it always been this dark and depressing?
Yes. But we try to bring color in life where we can.
Do your best to try to make the best out of what it actually is?
Hence why we have so much music here. So much color, laughter, and light.
Well, I suppose you have to hold on to something. When I first arrived here, with all the confusion and haziness, I didn't really think I had a purpose. But I kept thinking after all of our recent adventures that the reason why I'm here, for personal reasons of course, is to make sure that my friends here make it out alive.
A very good assumption. Perhaps you too are slightly clairvoyant then.
By the way, do you care if I smoke?
She
And Yazimir pulls out like a wooden pipe that he has whittled.
just shakes her head and says, "Oh, go ahead."
But that's it for me. Thank you.
Philip, do you know why you
Yeah.
are here?
Not particularly, but I suspect that the parade has something to do with it.
Perhaps. A little bit. But it
Wants
was
me here,
also
so I'm here.
your skill set that puts you apart from your counterparts. You are one of the few to have mastered it, are you not?
I am one of the few that seem to take to the unique gifts, yes.
You always were an interesting one. What do you wish to accomplish when all is said and done?
I want to be able to move on to wherever the parade takes me next.
Yes, that's understandable, but you personally, what is your goal? What do you want
He will
to
give
do?
you a look of, like, he understands the words that you are saying, but in the combination you are saying
Hold
them
on.
does not seem to compute.
If you could do one thing, once all of this was done, that was for yourself and yourself only, to give yourself a bit of a reprieve, so to speak, what would it be?
I don't know.
Well, if you ever come to the answer, come back and see me.
Okay, will do.
But I do see something in your future. Something great awaits you. A fate much brighter and much larger than you ever expected. And the parade has a hand in that, for sure. But it is also of your own doing. I can't see it very clearly at the moment, but that's always the way it is when something is in the far-off future. But I think that there is good coming for you. And with that, she just kind of waits to see if anybody else asks her anything.
Just kind of looking around, like waiting for the silence, and then he says, Larks goes up and I have a question. And he claps his hand, and kind of like a piece of paper spontaneously pulls out. Who does this land belong to? And it's just a deed that says 1/3000th of a land belongs to a certain bank.
She looks and she goes, this is Vistani ground. We work with a trade company.
Yes.
In turn for
But-
our payments, we keep our land. Which we have always kept up on. And she produces a piece of paper of her own and shows that all of her payments are up in full.
Nice. However, the one I'm looking for is a very old castle. And you can see that the lines are finally clicking, that the castle might belong to Strahd.
And she kind of looks at him and goes, can't help you with that one.
Oh, no shit. You're telling me the castle you're here to collect on is Strahd's?
And he snaps his fingers, and his demeanor kind of drops, and the piece of paper just flutters into gold nothingness. This is gonna be more difficult than I thought.
Well, if you prevail against your enemy, you won't have to worry about that at all, now would you?
Right.
got bigger
Murder
problems than
is
debt
the
collection.
answer.
Sometimes.
Hey, let's not go that far.
Sometimes, well, I mean with him. It's kind of the answer.
Murder is a final resort and nothing more.
You're telling me you're going to go parlay with a great vampire and make him see reason. One that's been alive for 9 millennia, keeping
That's
a
one-
land in complete darkness, and
Counterpoint.
madly following around any woman that he can. You're telling me that you're going to parlay with him.
I'm gonna be honest. You
Counterpoint.
sound kind of.
Hold on. Counterpoint. Has he ever talked to a frog?
I think that he would cut you down where you stand.
That's only
And
if he
probably
got
cook
the
your legs.
chance.
I mean, at this point, it would be quite possible.
I can't wait till I have my sword hanging out of his skull and he's twitching around like a stuck fish out of water.
And at least get paid first. Or have him
Considering the
sign this.
fact that the castle wouldn't belong to anyone anymore, here,
True.
you wouldn't really have to worry about it, now would you?
Larix, do you know what we could do at that castle?
Yes. Yes, I could.
The world's biggest brothel.
Yes.
Okay. Why are you
No.
abusing them?
It's a continuously low upkeep cost fucking source of income. No,
You know what
no
we could do
play
with
on the
that
Okay,
word.
castle? Make the world's
hold on.
largest brothel!
Slow down. Okay.
Brothel,
Oh
brothel.
god, you've got the
Gonna make
townsfolk
it-
chanting too. God damn it.
All I can say
Oh,
is
okay.
orgies for days.
Yes, thank you,
outside.
Yasmir. Hold on.
Brothel,
Slow down.
brothel. There is no
Hold
song.
on.
It's only pounding.
I
And Clark throws up
I
his hand.
respect the vision. Please, at the very least, tell me you won't be using slaves.
Yes.
Why are you pausing, Larks?
Cricket.
No. Everyone's gonna be paid. Everyone's gonna be paid. Just
That's
like
not
far
my
off.
point, Larks.
Yes, right. Everyone is sex positive there. I promise.
Good. Why am I agreeing with this idea?
I guess that Ravenloft is about to get their very first world's biggest brothel. Fantastic!
Ravenloft
Dishing
is
out
about
the
to
sausage
Lord.
left, right, and center.
God. You can call me the Grinch because I'm gonna make this fucking thing into Whoreville. Jesus. Sorry.
Not the Grinch.
Madame Eva's just listening to you guys like talk, and she's just shaking her head, but she has this look of amusement on her face as she just goes, "Well, now you have your information. You know where to
Yeah.
find the things you are looking for."
I do.
Now, did you foresee this one coming? 'Cause
Foresaw
Don't
some-
say it like that.
I foresaw some hijinks and mischief, but I think that all in all, you are all very solid folk, and I think you're going to find much more purpose and meaning behind what you are doing than you think, as well as treasures beyond your comprehension at the moment.
Well, that's a fine promise and all. But there is still one important question we haven't had answered. Everyone's asking why are we here? Well, I haven't gotten my answer yet. But how about who brought us here?
And she gives a little smile and goes, "Those who can wander through the mists. We who can see."
You saying it was you?
Not me per se, but we make the call to those who we deem worthy. And the fog brings us what we ask.
So
Without
you're
actually
saying
asking
you've
them if
been
they
through
wanna
this
come.
before?
It's a little more difficult than that.
In the corner, you see Lars clasping his hands. Almighty fog, please bring me 3 short stack goth mommies.
Can you silence him again, please?
Heed this man's prayers.
Can you silence both of them?
Oh, come on, where's
might-
his sense of adventure?
If it were that easy, I would do it for you. Alas, it is not as simple as that. But I am sure that you will find much and more along your way. Speaking of being on your way, don't you have a winery to be visiting?
Well, you never told me why you picked me. Maybe not you, but you certainly know who.
You want to know why? That is a simple question to answer. You have fought with powers beyond anyone's comprehension, and are about to fight eventually another one. Your knowledge, while weak on the subject now, will become much more prominent in the coming days. Your abilities and knowledge will be needed.
Well, I can just hope I get them back soon enough.
I foresee it shouldn't be a problem so long as you keep up with your inner control.
Well then, in that case, we'll kind of slip open the slice, or the box just enough to slip a slice out and take a bite. I also got a job to do.
Does that mean we're all getting ready to leave?
I believe so.
I don't mean to rush anybody.
No, I think I'm ready.
We've got to get that castle.
You guys can keep the real estate. I'm just interested in getting back.
That's what I call a fair trade.
Not my style, anyways. Now, y'all don't mind. I got one last thing to ask the good madam here.
Don't mind at all.
In private.
Alrighty. Yasimir gets up and goes to the entrance of the tent
And
and holds the entrance open and motions for everybody.
she'll look up at you, Yasimir, and goes, while you're at the camp, feel free to head over to the fire. There should be a couple of good casks of ale over there.
Don't mind if I do. And he drops the entrance and no longer holding it and just walks out.
Drops it right in Larks' face.
Whoa. Whoa. All right, smart ass. And he just kind of you see you hear me bitching kind of fade away as I go on. It's like the Doppler effect.
Oh, come on, Lurks. I'll share with you.
Fine.
Alright. So all of you except for Xavier head out of the tent?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Once everyone's left, I'll just turn to Madam Ava and take a step forward. Seem to know a lot about us. Do you know anything about my brother?
She looks at you with a face that definitely says that she's witnessed some things.
If you can really see what's next, is there any way I can stop him from going too far? His obsession, power. I know what it's gonna lead to, and our old man wouldn't want that.
She looks at you and she goes, He is not too far gone yet. And there is a possibility that with your success here, you may gain the tools to stop him from going too far. However, at the same time, you must remember that there are choices made by everyone that can change the outcome. I would recommend coming back and visiting every so often, and I can give you what little I'm able to glean.
I appreciate that. I just want to believe there's another way. It's just fighting all the time.
Well, I can tell you the good news on that front is that something that lay here within the confines of Ravenloft is something that would help your brother.
I guess I better get looking.
You will stumble upon it in your way. You won't have to look for it. It'll come to you, so to speak.
That's the first good news I've heard since I got here.
She gives a little nod. Not everything I speak is happy, but the small times I get to, it's nice.
Well, I hope you got more, madam. I'll be back.
She gives a little nod. And as you're just about to leave the tent, she'll call out to you again. Your internal struggle is going to become far larger than it was last time. Be prepared to face that. Head on. You have the strength to be able to do it. You just have to remember that you have that strength. And hold that within you when it comes.
I'll keep that in mind.
She gives a nod to
And,
you.
he'll give her, like, the finger salute, and then back up through the tent and out.
And I'm guessing Yazimir's down by the fire chugging down casks of ale.
Yeah. Xavier, are you leaving the tent yet?
Yeah, he's out of the tent now.
As you leave the tent, you see Yazimir holding another like big mug of ale, and he like motions for you to come over.
I'll walk over and take a look, take it into my hand. Not my usual go-to, but I don't think I got much choice right now.
It's very bitter.
I'll take a sip. Imagine it's comparable to some beer.
But it's
And
it's almost
sorry, go ahead.
spiced. A little bit.
Ah, I guess that'll do. Takes a seat, opens up the box, holds it aside for others to dig into, and starts having a drink.
While you guys are having a drink, Yazimir will wander with 2 mugs in his hand. Will wander back into Madame Ava's tent and kind of place the mug on her table and like slide it across. And if I came across disrespectful, I didn't mean it. But if you ever need, somebody to talk to or you get bored, I mean, just call or send somebody out to find me and I'll come back and we'll talk. If you get bored, that is.
She smiles at you and
In a non-creepy way, of course. Trust me, I'm already a taken man. But just talking.
she smiles at you and she nods, and as she lifts the cup of ale, she goes, You were chosen for a very specific purpose, Yazimir. And You had it almost on the head.
What do you mean by that?
You were chosen because you are fiercely loyal. And you have the ability to rally your friends and make them laugh in even the darkest times. You are chosen because you have a spirit that is unlike anyone else's.
I know I can come across a little overbearing. I threatened a priest and I told him I was going to skin him alive if he was leading us into a trap.
I'd recommend against doing that before you know a person's intentions.
I know.
But I also understand why. I get it. Like I said, you are chosen for your fierce loyalty and your protective nature. And you have a strength that at the current moment is buried deep within, but I think the challenges that you will face to gather what you need to rid this land of the scourge, I think you'll find that when you return home, you will have a renewed sense of purpose.
I only hope so. But thank you for your time.
Speaking
I'm going to, oh,
of your loved one, come here for a moment.
and Yazimir, like, kind of just, like, walks around the table, but still, there's, like, still some space between.
And she points to the crystal ball.
What's going on there in that, shiny rock?
Think of her. Or him.
I can't, it's still a little bit hazy.
Well, if you ever remember, I can give glimpses.
Well, I don't die that easy, so I'm sure it'll be back.
Go
I hope
join your
Strahd
friends.
likes a dwarf wrapped around his ankles, chewing at them.
Now that, if that happens, I want a painting of it.
I'm no good at painting,
I'm sure I could paint
but I'll
them
do
better
my
than that.
best.
She gives a grin. Go, join your
And
friends.
Yazimir will like kind of like walk / like run out of the tent, and grabbing another cup of ale from the casks.
The Vistani that had been kind of in their tents hiding away have since come out and are milling about doing their day-to-day. A few are playing music around the fire as you drink. You feel welcome here.
What do you guys want to do now? You want to go straight into the action, find out what that guy's trade routes are about? Or do you perhaps want to maybe see if there's a shop around here or something? Maybe you could buy something that could be useful.
Let's go find a shop. At least my vote is. And then we'll go ahead and rest for the night. When the morning comes, we'll go find out what happened to the whole wine delivery thing.
Must be nice for you guys. My paper's useless here.
Well, what can I say? We'll work each other out.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of, maybe we
No,
should go
Xavier.
see if we got our paintman yet.
Indeed.
As you're kind of talking about everything, a young Vistani child, probably 5 or 6, comes up to you. And he has shock white hair, kind of like you, and he's looking up at you in, like, awe.
Oh, damn. I guess I'm not so special around these parts.
You know, if I didn't know any better.
And
Yeah.
the child is just blinking up at you, and from what you've seen, he's the only kid here, or only person here that you've seen other than the elderly, if you've seen any of those, that has white hair.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What's the matter, little guy? Staring in the mirror at your future self?
You're just so cool.
Ah, it's always good to hear it from somebody else.
And when you're looking at him, you see that his eyelashes are also white. And his eyebrows.
Why, so you're even cooler than me. I'm not gonna
Nuh-uh.
lie.
You can carry a sword. I'm only allowed to have this dumb thing. And he pulls out, like, this little wooden sword. You know, the ones they give away at, like,
Yeah.
you know, children's parties.
Hell yeah, dude.
Well, you wanna know what the good thing about that little one is? The techniques are all the same. You just keep practicing. Go bigger, bigger, heavier, heavier. Translates all well.
Can you
show you a few things.
really?
Sure, why not?
And the kid is, like, beaming. And he goes, do you guys want to stay for dinner? That's what Mom told me to ask you guys. You guys could stay for dinner. We're having a really good stew tonight. I caught the rabbits for it. And we have vegetarian stew, too, if somebody's not a meat eater. Also, he says vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
This one of those everyone around the fire sorts of dinners?
Uh-huh. And we tell
Tell me.
stories. And some of them dance. And some people play music. Sometimes I play a drum.
Well, if anybody here's got a guitar, I'm pretty mean with one of those.
We've got lutes.
I have loot.
Might have to get used to it, but I think I can make it work.
And then he kind of looks up at Philip and goes, "Your outfit is cool.
Thanks, kid.
You know, hang on." And he runs into one of the tents and comes out with this little, like, bracelet. It's wrought out of, you could tell that it was probably taken off of a fence or something, because it's wrought out of, like, just scrap metal. But in the center of it, it has a treble clef, and he hands it to you. You look like one of those music guys from the troops that we used to watch.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Here you go. Mama said to
Thanks,
give it
kiddo.
to somebody that I thought it would give good luck to, and I think you need some good luck.
Thanks, kiddo.
Swords? Teach me how to do swords?
Teach the kid to do swords, why don't you?
All right,
He's
come
basically
on.
begging you.
Got any target dummies?
Yeah, over here. And he'll lead you to one of the little areas. And they're set up with, like, straw sack target dummies.
All right, I'm gonna warn you. I'm a little rusty, apparently.
That's okay. Anything you could teach me would be cool.
Yeah, I'll go with him and kind of. I will just give him the sort of foundations of sword fighting.
Like foot placement and...
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I'm teaching him the real foundations of sword fighting, since I don't even know myself if I can do any of my fancier stuff that I used to be able to right now.
As you two are practicing, Zenny, you are dragged off by the dancers because they're fascinated by you.
What? Okay.
It's just a bunch of very pretty ladies and very pretty men dragging you off to, like, convince you to dance with them that night.
Also, I was gonna say for Xavier, teach the kid how to do Stinger.
Dude. Look, that
Fucking-
one's simple enough, actually. You know what? That actually would be within reason. So if it comes back to me, I'll describe how I teach him.
It will in a second.
Yeah.
Larks.
Yes.
One of the Vistani men will come, kind of motion to have a conversation off to the side. And he goes, pardon me, you're Larks, correct? We've worked together before in the past a few times.
Huh. And Lark's trying to like squint his eyes and he's trying to figure out who this person is. He's worked with so many people. Not that he's like better than this guy, he's just can't remember.
We it's Radu. I
Uh,
I worked with you on a few property claims and we won.
Oh right, Radu. Right, correct.
Well,
How are you?
good actually. I have some news that might bring a little bit of a jingle to your pocket and a smile to your face, so to speak.
Oh, I do. I have always liked you, Radu.
So you remember that old property, that one house, the lounge one? 4 stories,
Yes, I do.
a ridiculous swimming pool.
Yes, I believe it was the. Hold on, Brigadier
Yes, that exactly.
property. Yes,
Yes.
yes, that one.
So
What about it?
they defaulted completely on the payments, but we've won the property. And
God.
because of the contract you signed, you have a 65 split in it.
Oh, blessed is my life. How wonderful.
Payment is already en route and should be here by tomorrow.
God, life is good.
And another thing
Let's
that
take a
might
drink.
bring a smile to your face. I was able to get
Please.
some contact with one of the trading companies, and they're looking for another partner. And I put your name forward because they're one of the most profitable, and they've said they want to meet you.
Oh, please stop. I have high blood pressure already.
Sorry.
I won't be able to take much more.
Well, you got me out of
Well.
that one tight spot with that one house. The one that they tried to accuse me of being the reason for the property damages, even though I never touched the place.
Right. Definitely didn't touch it. That's okay. No, I understand.
Well, I didn't, remember? They found out it was that damn pack of, 18 feral teenagers.
Oh, was it? Actually, I thought that was actually all a lie.
No, they went and
No.
burnt down another house whilst you were gone.
Yeah. I thought you did that for. You know what? It doesn't matter. I always believed in your innocence.
Even if you didn't, I appreciate the sentiment.
Thank you.
But I genuinely try to do all of my dealings as fairly as possible.
Right. Yes. No, definitely do that fairly as possible as the law permits.
Precisely.
That's what makes a good businessman.
Philip,
Yellow.
as you're sitting, probably by the fire at this point, a young man comes up to you. He's probably 17. He's definitely not quite an adult yet. And he looks quite nervous as he approaches you.
What's up, friend?
Hello, sir. I have a few questions for you, if it's not too much.
I'll motion for him to sit.
You're a magic user, yes?
Of sorts.
Yes, that's precisely my problem.
I don't follow.
Well, I got an offer.
Okay.
Power for certain things, and you looked like one of the folk that approached me.
Ah.
And I was just wondering if you'd be willing to give me any guidance on that.
What do you want the power for?
I just want to be able to protect my friends and family, really. They're living carefree as you can see them, but, well, I've never been much of a sword wielder or much of a diviner, but this I was told I could do. It was in a dream. It was strange. They told me I had 3 nights to make a decision.
How long ago was that?
2 nights ago, sir.
And I'll look over at where Xavier and the kid are. And I'll say, follow me.
Yes, sir. And he follows you.
And I will head over there. And I'll stand and I'll watch for a few moments as the kid hacks away at the dummies and tries to follow what Xavier's doing. And I will say, not bad, kiddo.
He's got promise.
Although-
I think he can learn the foundations.
Yeah. That being said, looking a little the sword's looking a little heavy for you, kiddo. You gonna be okay with it?
Yeah.
Okay. I was asking because I don't know if you noticed, but I'll hold up my empty hands.
Oh.
Not
Oh.
really carrying a weapon.
Do you do magic stuffs?
Yeah, sort of. How would you like to see me cut a gash in that training dummy?
The kid nods
And I'll look over at
enthusiastic.
I'll look over at the guy that approached me.
And he
and I'll
kind
say-
of tilts his head at you.
And
Kind
I'll
of look
say,
back and forth between the two.
Oh, trying to steal my style, huh? Well, go ahead.
you may not get the same flavor of offer, but and I will bring my hand back and I will swing it towards the dummy as if I do have something in my hand, and I'll summon my the silvered short sword that I've made my pact weapon in time to slice through the dummy, and then I'll dismiss it as I bring my hand back.
The kid claps, and the guy looks at you and goes, I could protect my people like that.
Yeah, you could. Oh, that and I'll resummon the pack blade because it works as a magical focus for me. And I will blow a bigger hole where the slice is with an Eldritch Blast.
All right. I think I have my answer. Thank you.
Like I said, you won't necessarily get the same flavor of offer, but
It's still more than what I have at the moment.
oh, agreed. The parade looks after you.
He gives a nod, and he goes, I appreciate you taking the time to show me that.
Of course.
Xavier.
So, in the background, when he conjures his weapon like that, I'll look a little sort of disappointed as he once again just looks at his hand and tries with all his might to remember how to summon his own blades, but to no avail. He just can't get it on the tip of his tongue.
As you do it, though, you do feel some sort of something within you. Like it's itching to come out, but it's not quite ready.
Come on, I know you're in there. Well, something is for sure. Hey, kid, I promise I'd show you something cool.
And the kid nods enthusiastically.
Some nice trick you got there, Philip. Let me show you how a swordsman does it.
And he will take a few steps back from the dummy, so he's a solid like 10 or so feet away.
All right, kid. You want to get the element of surprise? Just give him one of these.
And he will pull the sword back and conjure what demonic energy he has to light it up with a red flare before he, almost in the blink of an eye, combined with movement, strikes with a thrusting pierce that goes right past the dummy and cuts through it.
Give him a stinger.
And
Say the
pierces
line!
through. And yeah, he just slashes past it. And it's almost like he doesn't even make contact with the dummy, but that red energy pierces through and leaves a mark in it. And then he will take a crouch, leap up, and I don't know if you want me to check an acrobatics, but I want to do a backflip to hop up to the dummy's shoulders.
Seeing as it's a trading dummy and it's stationary, I'll allow it.
Okay. So he'll do the stinger, do a little backflip, and then hop off of its shoulders.
Then give him a breaker.
And almost as if gravity is being defied, he's propelled to the ground as he holds his sword out in a 90-degree angle. And again, just kind of appears to the ground with a streak, and it just slashes through and leaves a gas throughout the whole dummy.
The child is going to try to recreate this with a wooden sword.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy there, little guy. That's a little harder. But, here, let me give you a boost.
And he'll crouch down.
And the kid tries to follow everything you did. And he's giggling the whole while, having a great time. And at this point, you kind of have a little crowd of Vistani watching, with bemused looks on their face as they watch you training with the young Vistani boy. And then you hear a bell. And calls of, "Dinner! Dinner is ready!"
Alright, think that's gonna be it for now. Not bad, kid.
I'll give him a little ruffle on his hair.
And he looks up at you with a big grin and goes, "I practice every day."
Say, how did you get the white hair?
I was born like this.
You don't say. Where's your
His-
parents?
His eyes are almost like a very light violet. If anybody hasn't caught on, he's albino. He has albinism.
Albino.
He's albino. He has
Albi,
albinism.
yes. Albino.
I can take you to Mom and Dad. And he, like, takes your hand and starts, like, trying to drag you with all of his little child might.
I'll kind of resist for a second as I just roll my eyes, but then I'll have a smile on me, like, he's not totally a kid's person, but he'll allow it, sort of thing. And he lets him drag him along while playfully giving a little tug himself. He makes him work for it.
And like, as he's going, he's like, "There's a swordsman that sometimes comes and visits us, and he's really, really good. He has 2 swords, and he can fight with both of them at the same time. And
There's almost like a glint in his eyes when he hears the two swords, thinking back at what's been going on and what Ava said. Two swords? Is he around by chance?
mm-mm, he's on his next adventure.
Damn. Would like a chance to see his work.
He's really cool. He'll be back in like 2 weeks, I think, he said. And he promised he was gonna bring me a present.
2 weeks too long.
He's gonna
Maybe
bring
by
me
then.
he's gonna bring me a sword that's real, but my size, so that I can practice with it.
Well, I think that's called a dagger, but those are just as useful, trust me.
He goes, it's a short sword.
Oh, he must be talking a bit bigger then. Guess we'll have to wait and see.
And as he finishes, like, kind of dragging you excitedly to his mother and father, both of which have kind of sandy brown hair and brown eyes, they kind of look, they go, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I see that Lionel's gotten a hold of you."
It's quite alright. Not like there's too much else to do around here. Might as well interact with the locals.
Hope he didn't
Besides,
bother you too much.
not at
Be
all.
right back.
I think he might be able to give me a little inspiration, actually.
He's a good boy. Very astute. And a little mischievous. He's snuck out of camp 4 times this week so far.
Rebellious little one, aren't you? I can
Uh-huh.
relate.
I just wanted to see the townspeople. I feel bad. We have all the color and happy, and they look so sad. I was hoping I could bring them happiness.
Well, I believe you could. And you keep working the way you are, you can do more than that. You can make sure they're safe, too.
I hope so. I just want to see people happy. And, you know what's gonna make you happy? Mama Stew.
I'm warning you, I'm quite particular when it comes to my food. And I just
It's-
had a mean pie.
It's really yummy, I promise.
Alright, I'll take your word for it.
Where are your friends?
Oh, they're probably gathering around the fire right now. Matter of fact, I think I'll head over. I'll see you there, alright?
Alright. Zenny,
That's me.
during the time that everybody has been busy, you have been taught some simple dance moves to go with the music that they're going to play tonight. And one of the younger Vistani women will go, "Obviously you don't have to join us if you don't want to, but we'd love to see you dance with us this evening."
Oh, it'd be my pleasure. I've been wanting to learn more things about dance anyway, so might as well put it in practice, right?
And she gives this big smile and she goes, "I'm so happy to hear it. We don't really get to teach this to outsiders very often, so it feels special. Come, let's get some food into you before we do anything. You don't want to dance this dance on an empty stomach."
And she'll follow right behind.
And you're all eventually brought to the fire to eat the food, and the stew is absolutely delicious. It's perfectly spiced. The vegetables are perfectly cooked, and the meat is soft and falls apart. And wine and libations are passed around for anybody who wants them. Also, this evening
I
will be...
desperately look for liquor.
You get something similar to whiskey given to you. As close as you'd get.
With that, Xavier becomes content.
Did you say hooch?
Yep.
It's hooch.
Good old Vistani hooch.
Hooch.
We'll strip the paint right off the walls
But it's good!
and most of the
If it's-
drywall.
If it's good for the walls, it's good for me.
I thought you were gonna go for something else there. To make it
Yeah.
rhyme. I'm actually going to
Uh,
end this session early, because we have not had a break in between, my friends. But next week, prepare yourselves, as you are going to level up to level 4.
Yippee! What? We didn't even do shit.
No, you've hit a milestone.
I didn't do fucking shit.
And
You had an entire character moment.
you all had an entire character moment. I will need to borrow Xavier. I will need to borrow Yazimir. And I will need to borrow... who am I going to torture this week? I'm going to borrow Xavier, Yazimir, and Philip for solo sessions at some point. They will only be about a half hour to an hour long, but I just want to flesh out some things with you. The other two, next week will be your week to be tortured. Look forward to it. But I did not give you guys water or bathroom breaks, so I am going to end session early.
Oh shit! I actually rolled above average for my HP.
So I want you guys to take care of your bodies and your brains. And I will see you here again next week for Dungeons and Dragons, where there will be combat. So prepare yourselves. Remember to prepare your spells, remember to do your HP, remember to add anything that you need to, and if you need help, come to me.
The only exciting part about Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, Yazimir.
Wow.
We're playing. What is it? What is the D&D version of D&D again? What was it? Something in Housewives.
Real Housewives of Jersey Shore.
No, it was something in Housewives or something like that. But the joke was that they play out normal lives because they're in a Dungeons and Dragons game.
Oh yeah.
So they're playing like as like normal people living normal lives.
Yeah. Fucking taxes.
My favorite thing is that somebody at some point did a game where the D&D characters were playing that game and they would do it for half an hour every session to like chill out from the campaign, because the campaign that they were doing was like really dark. Like really dark. So like for half an hour they would just take a break and then play a D&D game within a D&D game.
That's fucking funny.
It was great. I wish I could find their channel again. I can't find them. But it was good. It was fun. But, my friends, take care. Be healthy. Stay safe. I won't be older by the next time we see each other, but the time after that I will be.
True.
Huzzah! Birthday! Next Wednesday! It's gonna be in my late 20s now. I'm too old.
Old as dinosaur shit.
Shut up! You're older than me!
Was that Dino Daddy?
Mine's on the 7th! We have birthdays the day after. Yeah, that's cool. We like share a birthday week. That's awesome.
Well, if that's the end of everything, I will say goodbye to everybody. I have got some serious grinding on RuneScape to do.
Me too!
RuneScape.
And I'll talk to y'all later.
Just so you know, 21 liberal seats, 11 conservative seats, and 1 Bloc Québécois seat.
How did Bloc...
Yeah.
I have questions about the Bloc Québécois right now, but okay. Alright, I see you. I see you.
But as always, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you
I enjoy
so
every Monday.
much. This has been great.
You know, it's nice to play with you guys, and we'll see you later.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you for playing. I'm gonna go find somebody to raid. Who do we raid today? Who's live on my follow list? What are you chatting about? Are you chatting about important things? No.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to bounce out for a little bit and have something to munch on, but I'll talk to you guys later, okay?
Okay.
See ya.
I know who I'm going to raid. Okay. We're gonna go visit Lunar Space Artist. Yes, yes. For tonight. This will be... I tend to raid off of my specific raid list. Just because I know them. That's all. Bye-bye for now, everybody! I will be back on Monday, or sooner. Maybe, depending on how I'm doing. I've been enjoying touching grass. So. Goodbye, everybody!